Happy Friday Eve. Well, no, oh my gosh, you can tell I'm tired. Happy New Year's Eve, not Friday Eve. Hope everyone's having a great New Year's Eve evening. Don't know if I'll make it till midnight because I fall asleep early because, getting up early, being an early bird. Let's see, what's everyone up to? I am relaxing, intermittently reading, and watching YouTube. And so, since it's New Year's Eve, I know a lot of people do New Year's Eve resolutions, or New Year's resolutions, have, goals for the upcoming year. And you're probably wondering, do I have any of those? I would say problem with that is that 99% of the time, you go strong through January and then, your goals just fall right off the cliff and they're done. So, not that I don't have any, aspirations, if you will, for 2025. I definitely want to be on, or rather off social media, either a whole bunch or, very minimal, because it's too addictive. And honestly, people don't really hugely communicate on there. A lot of the times it just feels like a giant accomplishment waving, if you will, competition. Hence why people, challenge comparing themselves to their friends or family, which isn't, helpful or productive or healthy, rather. Let's see. I'm definitely going to tackle my reading my classics for 2025. So my goal is to not read any Christian living material because I'm sick of it. Not that it's not helpful or it can be helpful, but yeah, no. I'm going to pare down what YouTube I follow or watch as well. I have shared recently some of my favorite YouTubers that I do follow consistently and, often, if not daily, depending on when they vlog. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. I am hoping to find a church, of which I did visit one last Sunday, which... Okay, so that experience, which I haven't talked about yet, friendliness factor, I'd say maybe a 3. And I apologize for my teeth. I've had a lot of coffee today, so hence the yellow teeth. So I apologize. So they were about a 3 on the friendliness factor. 1+ was, I noticed majority of the adults, possibly some of the teens, I'm guessing, actually had their Bibles with them, which I was surprised, because a lot of times, I would say most of the time when I visited churches, people don't bring their Bible because they have their phone, so they have a Bible app, which nothing's wrong with the Bible app, but on the other hand, it's just not the same experience, I can understand using your phone to take notes. That makes sense. So that was a plus to notice. Let's see. I would say it's a small to medium-sized church, and the building they're in, they are, I would say, practically full, if you will, with how many people they have. So, I mean, it's pretty full. It was, I don't know what my problem is, but with the sermon was okay. But it seemed like most of the sermon was, what do you call it? What's it called? Where you give a real life story example to illustrate. There you go, sermon illustration. That's what I was looking for. A sermon illustration, like left and right, and oh, and here's the verse, and oh, and here's another example. And I'm thinking, I'm not here for sermon illustration story time. And that just So depending on whether I may return this week or next week. Well, definitely next week, but this week it might be a bit too snowy to go in person. So we shall see. But yeah. Trying to think. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to like quote focus on for 2025. Definitely. Like pretty much none or very minimal social media, and also reading my classics, or classics in general. I want to write more because I have slacked in the worst way. I do have a few quote stories in my brain that I want to flesh out, so to speak. So yeah. But no, I hope everyone's having a great evening for the last day of 2024. Don't know how everyone's year's been, but this year felt like a blink of an eye, and here we are again on the cusp of a new year. Hoping 2025 will not be too crazy. But with how the news is, you know how that goes. So we shall see. Hope everyone has a great evening. Stay safe if you do venture out into the world. And if you do decide to partake in a beverage, be sure to have a designated driver or have the phone number to a cab to call to get a ride home. Yeah, everyone stay safe out there. And those of us who are hermiting this evening, enjoy responsible beverages if you do partake. Otherwise, enjoy whether you're playing games, watching a movie, reading a book, doing a puzzle. Enjoy the snacks, the drinks, and see if you can stay up till midnight. I don't know that I will get that far, but we will see what we can do. And have a great evening. Bye, everyone.